Now, Douglas, you were personally named in the British government's review of its national counter-terrorism program. Apparently, a Prevent education officer compared recruitment material from Islamist jihadists to material that you produce. I mean, this is just crazy stuff. And it wasn't just you. Heart of Darkness author Joseph Conrad, Narnia's C.S. Lewis. What in God's name's happening in the UK?
Yes, it's a quite amazing story. The British government set up the so-called Prevent program after the suicide bombings in 2005 on the London Underground. And the aim of the Prevent program was meant to stop radicalization among young British Muslims. But of course, as you know, Rita, as many viewers will know, there's no government-funded project that can't find a way to enlarge in time. And the Prevent program decided that its job was not just to deal with Islamic extremism, but all forms of extremism. This included, because this program was advised by radical far-left groups, this included an attempt to claim that there was a problem with far-right terrorism. Now, in fact, there is a problem with far-right terrorism everywhere. There's always a problem. You can get far-left terrorism, far-right terrorism, Islamist terrorism, all sorts of terrorism. But it decided that far-right terrorism didn't have enough attention. And in the process, decided to hand out material that, first of all, alleged that being in favour of Brexit was effectively far right, that the cabinet minister Jacob Rees-Mogg was far right, and that there was actually a list of books that were said to be warning signs. One of them was my own, if I say so myself, international bestseller, The Strange Death of Europe, on immigration. And when I saw that this was on a list of suspect books issued by a government program in the UK, I felt, as you can imagine, a kind of white-hot anger. And it only diminished a little when I discovered that other suspect books included the works of C.S. Lewis, J.R.R. Tolkien, Joseph Conrad, as you mentioned, and also, by the way, owning a copy of 1984 by George Orwell. I promise you, Rita, it sounds like it was made up, but you couldn't make this up.
That is astonishing, and you are in very good company. I think you should be very much proud of yourself to be in that company. That is extraordinary. But we've got the same issue here with these de-radicalisation programs and how effective they actually are. I think there's been very little scrutiny on the outcomes and effectiveness of such programs. Now, we're a week away from the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. You've written in the New York Post